Let's face it, no one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion, and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
All right. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. In today's webinar, we are excited to introduce you a Madurai style biryani brand called Madurai Mansadukutti Biryani. Madurai Mundasukatti Biryani is a proudly South Indian culinary brand that brings the authentic taste of Madurai style Siraga Samba biryani to modern diners. Rooted in traditional cooking method and free from artificial additives, the brand offers a soulful biryani experience enriched with rice, spices, hand-picked ingredients, and cultural flares. The brand is known for its wide menu, warm hospitality, and unique Madurai-inspired ambience. The restaurant is fast becoming a go-to destination for biryani lovers across Chennai, Bangalore, and beyond. Currently, they are running more than 12 stores and already have their presence in Chennai and London. They have a very aggressive plan to start their franchise business across, the India, specifically the southern part of India. And to talk more about this, I'm joined with Kumarishan Dorairaj, who is the managing director and the strategy and the business development. He's heading the strategy and the business development. Along with my colleague, we have Rahul Sharma. He's the vice president sales and he take care of the larger chunk of F&B business from Franchise India. And also have my colleague Aishwarya from Chennai. She's the key account manager. So before we start and talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also will have opportunity directly to communicate with the Kumar sir. He can give you more insight about the brand and the business. So I would request you all to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box, and we will take them up once the presentation is over. But before we, welcome Kumar sir and I'll request him to talk more about the brand and the business, I would like to request Rahul Sharma to take the lead and let's set the perspective and then we'll move on to the presentation part. Over to you, Rahul.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, warm welcome to this webinar series, which is organized by the Franchise India. Today, guys, we have just bring one of the Biryani brand, and I want to say the Biryani brand in terms of the QSR concept. They have their own manufacturing of these spices. They have all the recipes are homemade, and the beauty of this brand, if someone wants to eat the product, they can eat a product or they can make the product. I can say in maybe a 10 minutes. So if you want to understand more, so in next 20 days, we can give you the complete brand information, key where it started, why they started this concept, what is the important feature while considering the other brand. If you want to drink, eat a sambar, why the uniqueness is present in this brand and the taste would remain same if you talked about any outlet which is running in India or outside the India or which is going to like. Secondly, if you have any question, you can directly reach to us on a Q&A box where you can just put your message. We can happy to discuss about this your query and we can resolve your query. Once the webinar is over, we can connect one to one because we are present in 97 cities in Indian market and country, and we can just share our number because this brand is one of the greatest and everyone know in biryani. So if you talked about the biryani is the number one food item in Indian market, and they beat all these. We can say as a burger, dosa, or anything else, as the study which is published by the Indian government. Because everyone love the biryani, even the vegetarian or the non-vegetarian, both people. Because everyone is talking about the biryani means non-veg. But sometimes, just like me, I'm the vegetarian. I like veg or paneer one. So that option is also available. So rather than wasting more time, I want to introduce Mr. Kumar, who is the part of this brand team, and he can give you more information about the brand. Along with me, my colleague Aishwarya is joined from Chennai and Mr. Amrish is joined from Mumbai. So over to you, Mr. Kumar, and we can start for the brand discussion. You are on mute, Mr. Kumar.
No, I'm not on mute.
No, it's audible.
Yeah.
Aishwarya,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. And with me, my colleague Bhuvaneshwari, Director Marketing, has also joined this meeting. So she is also the shareholder in the company. Basically, I would like to introduce myself as Kumareshan. My native is Madurai. I have completed my MBA from Madurai Kamaraj University. And I worked with companies like Hindustan Unilever, British Petroleum, and international banking for around 25, 26 years. So what happened was I was in a top position and I was getting good salary and perks and was allowance. So I used to travel across India and abroad also. So always I had a challenge. I had good allowance to eat outside, but I never get the good food. I was longing for a good home food whenever I used to travel. If I go to a 4-star hotel or a 5-star hotel, I used to get food, but not a good food. So it was always a bug in my mind, and I was always thinking about it. So when I was actually planning to start my own business 10 years, 11 years before, so first thing which came to my mind was to start a restaurant and start a restaurant in an international standard and give a home food. So home food in an international standard ambience. So that was my idea. And I was doing R&D for almost 1 year before I started the restaurant. And I came to know that biggest challenge, all the dots were connecting to pointing to one place where it is a chef and wastage. So that was a biggest myth in this industry. And without that, this industry cannot survive. In my companies, in my working experience, I actually learned not to not to give importance to people, but to give importance to product and process. That's how I learned throughout my career. So what I decided was I just want to eliminate the importance of the chef in this industry and bring a product and a process so that these myths, which is actually creating more confusion in this industry, has to be eliminated. So I started doing R&D, and I was keep doing this R&D, and I started my first outlet in Old Mahabalipuram Road in Chennai. It was around 11 years back. As usual, I started the restaurant with a very good ambience. I spent about 40 lakhs for all these things. And I brought chefs and employees from my native town, Madurai, nearby village. And the restaurant was running very successfully, and there was a big crowd. We made a big business, big profit, big sale. Everything was going very good for the first 3 months. One fine day after taking the salary on 10th, I paid salary on 10th usually. Next day morning, almost there were about 22 employees. So no one has turned back. So I was waiting in the restaurant, no one came back, and I just went to the home where all they were staying, and I saw nobody was there. And I got a call from my chief chef saying that everybody wants 5,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees extra salary so that they can come and do their work tomorrow. Then I told them that, okay, no worries. You don't come back to Chennai. You stay in your native place. I will take care. That guy was shocked because he knows that without him, we cannot run the restaurants. That's why he demanded, which is the actual scenario in this industry as on date. Every restaurant owners are facing this problem as on date. So what I did was actually in backward. I was actually doing R&D for a product, and already I've done some trial and error, and I made some 50% of the product for some 5 recipes: biryani, fish gravy, chicken gravy, sambar, and those stuffs. So I actually brought that product from my place, and I actually went to the kitchen, removed my shirt. I was alone in the kitchen. So I cooked all this biryani and all this gravies and other things. And I myself took order, served the food, cleaned the table, and again cooked. The whole day went, and I made that business. I made that day doing the business. So for the next 2 months, I never allowed anybody in the kitchen. Okay, so I was completely cooking with the help of a old lady, and she was just cutting all these vegetables and cleaning the meat and all. I was completely running the kitchen, and I actually made the product more convenient for usage. Okay, so after 2 months, I recruited all local women's from the nearby places, and I trained that ladies who actually doesn't know much about cooking also. And I trained them, and I promoted them as a chef, and I started running my restaurant. Then I actually opened a factory nearby. I invested a big amount in my factory, and I was completely doing R&D of all this product. And we invested crores and crores of money in R&D, wasting, trialing, and all those things. So finally, after 4 years, we were able to come out with a range of products for running a non-vegetarian restaurant and a vegetarian restaurant. So now currently we have complete recipe for running a vegetarian and a non-vegetarian restaurant separately with masalas masalas which can be used from morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this is about our background, about our brand, and how we started this business. See, I would like to actually ask to some of the investor, if somebody is ready to interact, I would like to ask some questions with them. So is anybody volunteer?
So the investors or the audience can only reply you through the chat, right? They can
fine.
Right.
No, I got it. Okay, I got your point. Acha. So, okay, let me tell you, I'm talking in the perspective that you are all investors and you're planning to take my business. Okay. For example, you are passionate about starting a food business. Obviously, every human will have interest on agriculture and food business because it's part of our lifestyle. Okay, so you want to start a food business, and you have money with you, and what you do is you just go and took a good place, and started creating all this interiors and good name board, whatever name you like, and you have a good name board, good ambience, interiors, and you with a consultant or something, you just set up a perfect restaurant. Okay, so finally after setting up a restaurant, you have to run a restaurant. So even though if you are a chef or if you are a good cook, or a foodie, you cannot cook in the restaurant regularly, daily, and run a restaurant. Because the reason is there is a high pressure on time. You have to complete the cooking process within 2 hours or 3 hours in the morning, and you should start a restaurant for breakfast at least at 7 o'clock or lunch at least at 11 o'clock, so that you have a pressure on time, and you have to actually work very consistently, and there is a much hard work in this. So you have to depend on a chef or a cook to run the restaurant. Whatever money you have, whatever passion you have, whatever you have invested in a restaurant, in the building or infrastructure, whatever it is, you need a chef or a cook to run this restaurant. Okay. So obviously, what we will do is you have to find a cook from a competitor. You have to take a cook from a competitor, pay him higher salary, and he will actually run the restaurant. He will actually cook and he will give you the food. Then you will run the restaurant. So this will go up smoothly for 1 or 2 months or 3 months. After that, the chef will, what we'll do is he will start demanding for more money because he knows that without him, you cannot run a restaurant. Okay. So, and you need to keep backup for every, cuisine. For example, if you're running a South Indian restaurant, for biryani, you need a master chef, and you for meals, you need a chef. For gravies and other stuffs, you need a chef. And for tiffin items and evening tiffin items, you need a chef. So you need at least 4 chefs and some backups, at least 2 chefs. You need 6 chefs, and you have to pay minimum 1,200 to 1,500 rupees per day. So, but still, these guys are not loyal. Okay, so this is a big curse in this industry because the reason is there is a big demand for eating food outside. Because in your childhood or my childhood, I would have gone to a restaurant once in a month. That was a luxury for me, for anybody of us. Because at that time, 30, 40 years back, or 50 years back, going to a restaurant and eating is not a casual thing. So it's a luxury. It's a celebration. But now at least we used to go and eat in a restaurant twice a week or thrice a week. Okay, at least one time. So this is going to go up. So at present in India, only 15% of the population are eating in restaurant. That means out of 130 crores, 3 times food. I'm just calculating that way. 15% of the people are eating in restaurant, and balance 85%. The market is still potential. For example, in Singapore or China, almost 90% of the people are eating in restaurant. 3 times people are ordering online and they are eating food. So that is the potential. Just imagine the potential, how much the market is going to grow. So this market is going to grow till the last day of the world. Okay, till we are hungry 3 times a day. So this is a market where it is going to continuously grow. But if you see the supply of skilled manpower, chef, is completely declining. So current generation or people are not really interested in learning and doing this work because it's a very hectic job. Very tight schedule and hard working job, and you need a lot of concentration and consistency. So people are really not interested in coming to this industry and work as a chef. So one side the demand is growing, and other side the supply of manpower is declining. It's getting reduced. So this is going to be a big challenge for this industry in future. So what we decided was we will, and I'm asking you. So what will you do? Okay, this chef, one day the chef has been taken by some other competitor. What will you do? You have to again find another chef. So that guy also will keep demanding, and he may not cook proper also. So what happens, 90% of the restaurant which opens in the first year, I'm talking about the single restaurant, not a chain of restaurant, single restaurant, which within first 1 year, they are actually unable to run the business, and they are actually either closing or selling to somebody, or just closing up and keeping quiet without just by giving rent alone. The reason behind this biggest thing is this problem with the employees, inconsistency and loyalty or attrition, whatever it is. So what we decided was we will not depend on chef. We will depend on a product. So we made a product. This product, for example, if somebody likes a fish gravy, I'm talking, just giving an example of fish gravy. If you want to make a fish gravy, you need at least 20, 22 ingredients and make a fish gravy. So what we have done is we have uh, actually added this 20, 22 ingredients, and we have made a paste. This includes all the spices, vegetables, onions, masalas, oil, salt, everything. So this will be in the form of paste. So if you want to make 2 liters or 3 liters of fish gravy, all that you have to do is you have to actually add 1 kg of masala, 3 liters of water, and 2 kgs of fish. Okay, so you'll get 3 liters of gravy and 2 kg of fish, put together 5 liters of fish gravy. So just add masala paste, add water, put the fish, boil for 8 minutes. You'll get wonderful, authentic South Indian fish gravy, which has got all shallots and all this spices and everything inside it. Okay, so like that, everything for making biryani, for making a chicken gravy or any chicken side dishes, mutton side dishes, fish and crab side dishes, prawns, everything, and vegetarian sambar, vata kolambu, all rasam, paneer butter masala, chana masala, vegetable gravy, whatever it is. All the recipes we have it in form of masala paste. So just add the paste, add vegetable or meat, add water, boil it. You'll get the final product. It's a foolproof process. Even the fool cannot make a mistake. Okay. So what happens is, in this case, you don't need to really depend on a single chef. We can actually recruit a catering a young guy or a lady or anybody who wants to actually work. We can just train them within 1 or 2 days or 3 days, and we can put them in job. Okay, so you don't need to pay high salary. You don't need to have backups, and you don't need to have category specific chefs and everything. Anybody can do any recipe. Okay, all that they want to have intention to work. Okay, so number one. Number two is wastage. What happens is, normally in a restaurant, the chef used to make food in a large quantity, because morning itself he'll make the biryani or rice or meals or whatever it is, and the restaurant will sell. So if everything gets sold, then no problem, it's a profit. If it is not getting sold, so for example, he makes 100 biryanis a day, and only you have sold 70 biryani, the 30 biryani is a waste. You have to throw it out. So just imagine 30 biryani cost is more than your profit, what you have earned in the 70 biryanis. Okay. So what happens is, generally, any restaurants have a minimum waste of 15%. Okay, on an average. It's on an average waste of 15%. And that is actually eating your complete margin. So if your margin is 25%, net margin is 25%, 15% goes on wastage. It's a universal waste. Okay. So what in this our case, you don't need to actually prepare in large quantities. For example, you want to make 100 biryanis in a day. Today you are planning for 100 biryanis, and morning you can actually make 10 biryanis, 20 biryanis, 30 biryanis, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, anything. All that it takes only half an hour for making a biryani. Okay, so you can make 20 biryanis hot, sell it. 11 o'clock you can start, and you can sell it at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock you can make another 10, 20 biryanis, and again 1 o'clock you can make another 20 biryanis. So you can actually make biryanis as per the sales and the time selling. I mean, lunch times or whatever eating time. So you can increase or decrease, and you can make biryani, and you can serve hot also. Okay, normally biryanis are not given hot nowadays. It's made at 9 o'clock or 9 a.m. in the morning, and they sell till 10 p.m. in the night. Okay, so you can actually make hot biryani and sell it, and you can avoid wastage completely. Okay, so that is a big boom for this industry. One is not no dependency on chef. Number two is wastage. Almost we run on zero wastage. Okay. Number three, consistency. See, normally what happens if the chef are not really, very minutely is not putting the masalas or ingredients, there will be a big difference in taste and the flavors. But in our case, it is all an SOP made in factory, and it's packed in 1 kg pack, and all that you have to put the measurement as per the this one, and this taste consistency will be always the same. if you eat today or after 10 years or after 20 years, you will get the same authentic taste and the same flavors and a great health benefits, because we use only you know vegetables and spices which are high quality. For example, we use small onions, shallots, which is available only in south part of India, and it is equal to an aspirin. Now, taking one shallot is equal to taking one aspirin tablet. It thins the blood. Okay, same as and we use only spices from a specific location where it is a high quality spices. Okay, and we don't use Ajinomoto. We don't use artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, any daldas or essence. Okay, which is all now happening in this industry. Even for rasam, they use Ajinomoto. Okay,
Sir, also
so
I wanted to ask, like, what is that Siraga Samba rice?
yeah,
How
Siraga Samba. Yeah, there are two rices in India where we make biryanis. One is Basmati and another is Siraga Samba. Basmati rice is actually grown in very cold climate like Punjab and Pakistan, other places. And Siraga Samba biryani is grown in hot climates like Tamil Nadu or West Bengal and all those things. Okay, see, this Siraga Samba biryani is the more flavorful, and it's a traditional rice. If I have to tell as an example, Basmati biryani, if you eat at the afternoon, you will feel heavy till night. Sira Samba biryani, if you eat at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock you will get hungry because it get digested very fast. In technical language, I can say if you put that Sira Samba rice, what do you call the paddy, it will grow. If you put basmati paddy, it will not grow because it is an infused rice. It is not a traditional rice. Sira Samba is our India's traditional biryani rice. Biryani was made traditionally from that only. And it is very flavorful and it is very tasty and it is very healthy also. It has got so many health benefits and it get digested very fast. Okay. Yeah.
and how you compare your brand with others, like your competitors? Who are your competitors, by the way? In that?
Yeah, I'll come to that. I'll just finish my last point and I'll
Yeah,
come to that.
please.
Okay. Yeah. So I was telling about consistency and quality. So our masalas provide you consistent taste of all recipes. It may be biryani or any gravies or any dishes. The taste will be same across the years, and the quality, the ingredients, as I was telling, we use 100% natural ingredients, no artificial, no anything harmful to any health. Okay, and the last one is actually the cost. So we reduce cost on your manpower, your consumption of gas, and consumption of or space. A conventional restaurant need 50% dining and 50% kitchen, because you need 50% space to cook, because you need to cut vegetables, clean everything. But here, for example, one of our restaurant has got 200 square feet kitchen and 800,000 square feet of dining, and they were able to do 1 lakh rupees in that 200 square feet kitchen, because all that they have to just cut the paste and put and mix it. You don't need a big space for cutting onion or spreading it, and big manpower to sit and work. Okay. So in all ways, either in terms of space or manpower cost or wastage or gas consumption, and the biggest part is purchase. Normally, what happens in a restaurant, the restaurant owners may not know what is the cost of production and exactly what is their profit, because they used to buy, the employees used to buy everything just like that, not without any accountability. They used to buy 10 packets of masala, 10 packets of everything. They'll buy as per their bills and fancies. But here, if you use 1 kg of 1 packet of biryani masala, chicken biryani masala, you can make 2 kg of biryani, and that is equal to 18 biryanis. Okay. So today, if you have taken 1 kg of 1 packet of biryani masala, you should have prepared 2 kg of biryani, and you should have used 2 kg of rice, and you should have used 2 kg of meat. Okay, and the output is 18 biryanis. So you can track it. Okay, we have a tracking mechanism also. So you don't need to go and purchase everything from the market. All that you have to purchase is meat and the vegetables for whatever is required for making the gravies. Okay, so 90% of the purchase is actually under control, and 90% of the sales business is also under control. You can have a very good tracking system where what you are spending, what you are manufacturing, what you are selling, what you are spending, what is your profit. So every day we have a system where we track the profits every day and with every recipe. How much biryani has made profit today and how much this product has made profit today. Like that, we can actually analyze. So it's a system where what are the myths we are actually facing in this industry. We have cleared and we have actually eliminated all the myth, and we are giving wholesome business experience and you know uh, 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 with a great taste and a great quality. One thing I'd like to add is, see, last month I just came across one video where it says that in US there is one restaurant called Samai. Basically, he's also from my town only. He has awarded the best restaurant award for the continuously past 3 years. Okay, he has competed with McDonald's and all the top brands in the world in the US. Okay, and the food what he gives is the same food what I give, the menu. Okay, that means what I'm trying to say is there is a big demand for the food, South Indian food across the world and here also in this market also. But since there is a lot of complexity in preparing the food because of so much of ingredients, so much of you need skilled manpower and all those things, we are unable to actually scale up. So why Chinese foods are very popular across the world? Because they have sauces as a raw material. You mix 3-4 sauces, you'll get one dish. Okay. The same way, we have made a masala as a sauce, and just you can mix our masala, meat, and water, and you can bring a recipe which is same taste as if you make with a great big chef. Okay, and every dish what we make is have a unique taste which is the best in the market. It is not same as one single town taste. Okay, for example, our fish gravy will be will be matching the best fish gravy in Kerala. Okay, and our chana masala will be on par with North Indian chana masala. Our paneer butter masala will be on par with North Indian paneer butter masala. Our sambar will be the best sambar. One is available in Annapurna in Coimbatore for tiffin, and another meal sambar will be the best like Saravana Bhavan in Chennai. So every recipe we have actually chosen the best recipe in the market, and we have created that as a product, and we are giving as a food in our restaurant. Okay. So coming to a point, sir. See, actually, in this segment, South Indian non-vegetarian brand, there are two brands, three brands, I would say. One is Talapakatti, another is Junior Kupana, and third is actually one brand which is growing is Erode Amman Mess, and we are there, and that's all. To be frank, in this food category, there are two big brands and growing brand, Erode Amman Mess and we. Okay, and there are other brands in Tamil Nadu which sells basmati biryani. For example, Ashif Biryani and Topi Wapa and few more brands which sells basmati biryani, and they are more into Arabian and this style of food. So typical South Indian food, there are four brands. One is B, another is Amman Mess, and number one is Talapakatti, number two is Junior Kupana. Okay. So Talapakatti, I would say they are about 70 years old brand, and they have more than 200 outlets across India and world. And recently they sold their shares to investors. They were actually very, very authentic and very, very tasty once upon a time. What happened is now they have completely diluted their recipe and they're struggling in the market. Their authentic taste has gone, the biryani taste has gone, and their dishes are now more of multi-cuisine. They have more confused menu, and now they are coming back to their original menus like meals and food and side dishes, everything. They're slowly coming back because now they have lost almost 50% of their market share. Okay. So as you know that any brand will have a infant stage, growing stage, grown up stage, and decline stage. Talapakatti is actually in a declining stage. Number one. Number two is Junior Kupana. Junior Kupana also is almost 70 years old brand. They are also same. They're expanding, still expanding, but they are not actually giving the good taste food which they were originally giving. The problem is they don't have a product. They still run on chef. Okay, they have centralized kitchen. They prepare in centralized kitchen and they supply. And wherever they are not able to supply, they have the chef and they cook it decentralized. Okay, Hero Amendments actually it has got about it's a growing brand. They give a lot of focus to quality, and they are giving a very good taste, which is equal to us. And but they are in fact they are actually asking for our product. They want our product to run their restaurant because they are expanding, but they are unable to expand because of the manpower challenge. So they are actually telling that I'll give my recipe, you actually make your product and give me, and so that we want to use it. So number
Right.
4 is yeah.
Sir, we can also talk about the investors, the overall investment plans that we have. Being a franchisee, like what will be the investment, right? That is what is important for us.
Yeah. See, actually, what
Ashwarya, if you could also put the PPT on, please.
See,
And
we have categorized our franchisee into 4. One is diamond category. Diamond category, gold and silver. So diamond category is it's a prime location, a hot
Ashwarya,
location.
scroll to the financials. No, this is the expansion plan.
Yeah, this is expansion plan. See, we are planning to expand in these cities next 2 to 3 years. See, I'll tell you one thing, sir. For us, actually, starting a restaurant is not a big problem because for a conventional restaurant, they need at least 4 to 5 months to start a restaurant. Okay, 1 month for actually creating the infrastructure, and 1 month for recruiting employees, and 2 months for trial, and then only they will actually start the restaurant because they need a manpower to actually come and settle it here and do all this trial. For us, we need all that we need is 1 week to do the trial, the kitchen trial. 1 month for us also to set the infrastructure, and 1 week to do a trial, and 1 week a pre-launch advertisement, and within 2 months we can open a restaurant. A new restaurant. I'm talking about a new restaurant. For converting existing restaurant, we all need is 15 to 20 days. Okay.
So how
now
much is the investment do we require?
Yeah, I'll tell you, sir. I'll tell you. See, we have categorized as diamond metro and diamond non-metro, where it is a completely hot locations, prime locations. Okay, where the rent would be minimum 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so only if you go for a place where you get you actually it is in a prime location where there is the location should be how we see is a location should have residential, commercial, and also floating. So if you have a location where these 3 things are there, you will get business from all this category. Okay. In Sundays, you will not get business from commercial, but you will get business from residential. And the other days, you'll get business from commercial and floating, and also residential, like that. So if in diamond category, in metro and non-metro, we expect a minimum investment. I'll just give the breakup. A minimum rent of 1 lakh and above. For example, if it is 1.5 lakh, and you will have to pay advance of 15 lakhs minimum. Okay, so 15 lakh an advance, and investment on the infrastructure that includes name board, elevation, external elevation, front elevation, internal interiors, kind of all this table, chairs, AC, cash counters, computers, and other things, utensils, dining utensils, and kitchen setup, exhaust setup, duct and exhaust, and kitchen equipments, and kind of kitchen equipments, and all the cutting tables and drainage systems and everything put together. Uh, it'll actually come around 25 to 30 lakhs. Okay, so 15 lakhs will be an investment on uh, rent advance. This is completely variable. It is not fixed. Okay, if the rent is going up to 2 lakh also, you have to pay 20 lakhs as advance. So 15 lakhs advance, 30 lakhs investment on infrastructure, and 5 lakhs on purchase of raw materials and all the other stuffs, and our franchisee fee. So put together, it will be about 25, 45, 50, roughly around 60 lakhs. This will be the investment for a hot location. Okay, this investment 60 lakhs may go up if the rental advance is higher.
Okay. And these are the cities where primarily you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
And sir, how many, as we know that you already have like 12 stores, right? How many of them are franchisee owned and how many of them are your own?
One is our own, and balance are franchises.
And what is the location of those stores, by the way? Are they only in Chennai or maybe particularly in
in Chennai? Yeah, in Chennai, Guduanjari, we have our own restaurant, and in Chennai, Vadapalani, OMR, Porur, and Ambattur, it is franchisee. And in Coimbatore, one restaurant. In Salem, in Namakkal, we have 2 restaurants, and in Madurai we have 1 restaurant, and in Erode we have 1, and London we are actually going to start 1 month shortly, and Colombo also we are going to start 1 month within 1.5 months. And we have about another 10 restaurant. We have signed the LOI, and work is going on.
So all these restaurants are primarily in tier 1 cities, right?
Sorry, sir. No, it is in different cities in Tamil Nadu.
So I mean, are they tier 1 or tier 2 or 3? Like what?
See, actually, 50% of the restaurant are in tier 1, and actually in Metro in Chennai, and 1 restaurant in tier 1, and other restaurants are in tier 2.
Right. Like you emphasize a chef-less, process-driven kitchen. How scalable is this model, by the way, across tier 2 and 3 cities where we have limited talent pools? Like how we will manage it?
Yeah.
Or-
See, to be very honest, tomorrow if you want to open a restaurant in a forest in Africa, we can open. All that we need is a masala and rice. You can just go and catch a chicken and fish. You can start making and selling. It's a child's play. Anybody can cook, and anybody. See, that's what I was telling. No, see, we recruited local women who are capable of cleaning vessels and cleaning housekeeping. We converted them as a chef. So advantage is they will not put leave. They will be nearby. They'll come every day to work. Okay, and they'll be like you don't need to pay much salary, and they'll be consistent, very sincere also. Okay, so anybody we can train and we can make them chef. See, I'll tell you one more example. We actually supply a product to one restaurant in the US. Okay, in that restaurant, all the employees are Filipinos. They doesn't know anything about our food, our culture, or our taste, and nothing. Okay, all that we have done is we have just given a chart which was translated in their language, and it has been pasted in the kitchen. So they are actually following the instruction given in that chart. Okay, all the arithmetics ratios. They are actually making our food more tastier than us because they are actually putting the measurement very perfectly. So the output is more tastier than our restaurant. Okay. So that's the strength. Anybody can make our food. Anybody can actually run a restaurant. Anywhere we can make a restaurant, run a restaurant. And our prices are very competitive. And tier 1, tier 2, metros, anywhere we can actually
Okay,
run this.
have you also got something trademarked of your brands, by the way?
Yeah, it's a registered brand.
Okay.
Aishwarya, you can just stop this, please.
Sorry.
Aishwarya, you can just stop the screen.
Yeah.
So guys, if you want to start something in the biryani concept, and the beauty of this brand is that it's a ready to make. So we are not dependent upon the chef. While you're opening any restaurant, and especially in the F&B business, especially in the biryani concept, so your dependency is more lies on the manpower. So that is the beauty of this brand. If I'm in your place, I want to start this brand in South India, we can directly reach to the Franchise India team. You can directly reach to our offices, or you can reach to our hotline number, which is mentioned by Bharat. And we love to discuss more in detail about the brand, how we want to work, where we want to open the store, how the supply chain will manage, and how the brand will be supporting the marketing on the other activity. The investment is very nominal depending upon the brand. We can work out in the investment part, and the agreement is 5 year. We are keeping the 5 year is the agreement rate, and we are open for unit franchisee. You can directly reach to me. You can also reach to Aishwarya, and you can also reach to Amrish. Along with that, the number is already shared by Mr. Bharat. You can reach, and you can also reach to the Franchise India website for this particular brand. So we love to discuss, we love to understand your thought process, why you want to take the franchisee, and then once our thought process are matching, then we can take the next step. So the next step is very simple. We have to sign the deal, we have to block the area, and then it take hardly 40 to 50 days to open the store. And it is a right time to invest in F&B business because the festive seasons are coming, the people are coming, they want to hang out. And if I want to take a process in the month of July, so we can target in the month of September or the mid October, we can open our store. So with this, I want to thanks all the
and apart from that, I also wanted to add something. I mean, right now, biryani is the most ordered dish across all the online platforms, Zomato, Swiggy, or whatever. So, I mean, biryani
it's the
is
number one
something-
cuisine in Indian market.
Absolutely
If you see the trend, and everyone love the biryani. There is a no guy who want to hate. Even I'm a vegetarian, I love.
Right.
And one more thing I would like to add, sir. See, we are not only specialist only biryani. We also have our other menus like meals, South Indian meals, and all South Indian dishes, tiffin items, dosa, idli, chapati, parathas, stuffed parathas, everything. So we are it's a complete South Indian food, not only biryani.
Yes,
so,
it's a complete meal. It's a family meals, we can say. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, to join us, and we again come with a new brand tomorrow. And for that thing, you can reach to the Franchise India website. Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you, Amrish. Thank you, Mr. Kumar and Bharat, for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm looking forward for a great growth, not only in India, across the world. See, my ambition is to take our South Indian food across the world and give them, everybody our food. At least 500 outlets across the world. So, like KFC, we want to grow a big brand. Yeah, with all your support.
Right. Thanks so much, sir. Thanks so much for
Thank you.